Hi there, this is Tracy Woods from Landlord Smart. Thank you very much for inquiring about becoming a Landlord Smart affiliate. We believe that everybody should benefit from our service, and we can help you understand how just by doing what you do on a daily basis as a property person, you can benefit from recommending our service to the people that you know. So what I want to give you today, the smart option for property people, and it is lease furniture, don't buy it, and you can get paid too. So what if your property friends could achieve the standard or quality that they want and not what they can afford? When people are looking to furnish rental accommodation, they are very often driven by price, and that price means that they end up looking at the cheapest options they can find rather than getting the standard and the quality that they want, all driven by money. What if they had an option where they could keep their capital, not use their own cash, to invest in more things that create more money? What if they can maintain a healthy cash flow, knowing what their monthly outgoings are? We know as property people that we need to know our income and what our outgoings are. And if you can project what those outgoings are, all paid for by your tenants and the customers in serviced accommodation units, it's a great thing, and it means that we can work out if it's a good investment or not. But the real benefit of Landlord Smart and the service we provide is it allows these people to be 100% tax efficient in their business. And I'll explain more on that a little bit later. So what are the key benefits to you as an affiliate? Well, working with Landlord Smart will definitely make you more money. You're going to be offering your contacts an option of lease finance from the only specialist lease finance provider for property people that's proven to be suitable for the residential rental market. We know this audience. We are property people ourselves, so we understand what property people need. You're going to be providing an added value service to your property friends. They're going to love you even more because you can give them something of value by referring them to Landlord Smart. You get paid £50 for every successful referral made to us, and that is for life. So if that person keeps coming back to us and uses us on every single project, you will get paid another £50 every time they return. And we are going to act as the admin hub in the process, ensuring that the people that you refer to us are helped through the application every step of the way. And you don't need to get involved at all. So all you're doing is referring us and getting paid. So what is Landlord Smart's mission? Well, it is to help landlords grow their property businesses in the quickest and most tax efficient way, conserving their capital to invest in things that make them more money. That's why we launched Landlord Smart. There is this brilliant saying by John Paul Getty: if it appreciates, buy it, which is why we go into property. If it depreciates, then lease it. And to date, we've helped our customers keep over £1.2 million in their pockets, and we've paid hundreds of pounds to our current affiliates and the suppliers who we have on our approved supplier list. So what do people do today when they don't know about Landlord Smart? Well, when it comes to furnishing a project, they're going to go out and they might go to lots of different shops and they want to find all the items that they want to put into their project. And generally, they're going to be driven by the price of those items and not necessarily the look and finish that they want. And the other thing that happens, as soon as they buy those items, they're using their own cash. So that is, let's take an example of £5,000 of furniture and items to go into their property project, plus VAT will cost them £6,000 of their hard-earned money. That's a capital expenditure within their business of £6,000, and that will only be written down by capital allowances over time. And even years and years later, they'll get very little of that back and offset within their business. Now, with Landlord Smart, we give people the choice and the option to choose what they want rather than what they can afford. We work with a whole range of approved suppliers, and we're building that list even more on a day-to-day basis so they can get what they want. So they choose the items, And rather than them having to finance it out of their own pocket, Landlord Smart's lease finance pays the bill. So effectively, we pay the bill directly to the supplier for the goods that are then delivered to that customer. And this bill is then put onto a lease over a 3-year term, giving them fixed monthly payments so they know what they're paying every month. And the real beauty is that it can be claimed as an expense, a revenue expense, before they pay tax in their property business. So here's a couple of testimonials for you. We have serviced a lot of customers and we know why this works. And this is why you should be recommending this to any property person that provides furnished accommodation, whether it be a HMO, rent to rent, whether it be a serviced accommodation unit. All of these people need to start benefiting from Landlord Smart, and you need to start benefiting by earning money just by talking about us. So you can see here, these guys, they set up a serviced accommodation rent-to-rent business, and they have come to us now over 15 times. It has helped them conserve their capital and actually build their business very, very quickly. Another example for you here, these guys have actually used us on a pub conversion that they did, where we paid for all the furniture. And the other thing we did for these guys was to actually get back some of the money they'd paid on the kitting out of that refurbishment. So these were things like kitchens and sanitary ware, for example. So we don't only finance furniture, we can finance electricals, white goods, and lots of the refitting items within projects too. So how does Landlord Smart work? Well, we get an initial quote once the referral that you send to us chooses the most appropriate supplier from our supplier list. We begin the application process and we talk to every single person to understand what their property business is about, what they're likely to be doing in the near future, because we want to help them in the future, not just today. And we begin the application process with them to get a decision in principle within 72 hours maximum. Paperwork is then signed by the customer and payment is made directly to that supplier. And once they're activated, you get paid your commission within a month. And again, every time that customer uses our service. I want to give you an example of Landlord Smart Finance, because when you start talking about our business to your contacts, I can guarantee you will be asked if lease finance is expensive for property people. So I want to let you know an example of some figures to show exactly how lease finance is really not expensive for anybody to use. And it is the true benefits of being able to conserve that capital rather than actually having to pay out that amount of money every time you furnish a project. So let's take that purchase value, excluding VAT, of £5,000. We do a lease on a default term of 3 years. So the approximate monthly payments for a brand new property company, because we can deal with brand new companies or established companies with lots and lots of knowledge and experience. But for a new company, excluding VAT, comes out at about £194. So let's run through this example. That works out at £6,995 being repaid. So the interest on that £5,000 is £1,995. Now I know that when people look at this, they will immediately say, wow, that's expensive. But the beauty of this lease finance being used within their property business is they get the corporation tax relief on every payment that they make. So they're actually getting £1,329 off of that interest that's been paid. So it equates to costing them £666, which is £222 a year to have access to £5,000 worth of furniture, and they don't have to pay any of it up front. Well, that equates to a 4.44%. And I don't know anywhere where anybody can borrow money at that rate and be able to claim it all back as a revenue expense within your business. Because if you go and buy it on a 0% credit card, you own it and immediately it all goes down as a capital cost within your business, just as if you'd paid for it with your own cost. We have got an online calculator. It gives all these figures. So if you're talking to somebody and you want them to have a look at how much it will cost, just pop online, go on the online calculator, pop in the figure that they're looking to purchase items with, and it will give all these figures. So what do Landlord Smart do for our customers and for you? Well, obviously, I mentioned that we are property people. Our business was designed by property people for property people. So we have a lot of property expertise. We don't provide lease finance for anything else other than for furniture, electricals and other items within property projects, the residential private rental sector. That is our expertise. We have a range of funders available. So we source the right funder for the customer. And every customer is different depending on the strategy they're using, the experience they may have. It's all down to us finding the most appropriate finance for them from the correct funder. We understand what our funders are going to want to know, so we screen every customer to ensure that before we even go anywhere, we will understand whether they're likely to get finance or not. We've got an administration team, so we help them through every step of the application. Now, the application, we say, can take 2 weeks, but we can do it as quickly as within a few days. If they're active and they're actually completing documentation as necessary and returning it to us speedily, we can get it done really quickly. And the other side to this is the tax side that we're giving them. Because they don't own those goods during the 3-year term, they are effectively renting them, which allows them to claim every monthly payment as an expense. It's really tax efficient for the customer. So what happens for the customer in 3 years' time? This again is another question that I'm sure you will be asked. Well, they can continue use of the goods for a small fee. So we'll be in contact with them towards the end of their lease finance period, and we'll be asking them what they want to do. If they want to keep the furniture, then we'll charge them a small fee, and that equates to 2 monthly payments. So if they were paying £200 a month for their lease, we'll charge them £400, and they can then use the furniture for years 4 and 5 at no additional cost after that small fee has been charged. If they want to replace the goods with new items, they can, and they can begin a new lease so they can upgrade their furniture at that time. If they wish to dispose of the items, then that is at their own cost. And we will work with them because we want to support them for the business now and in the future. So we want to find the best option for them, even at the end of the lease finance term. Now, we do have presence online all over the place. So we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, even Instagram now. We've got a fantastic website that's got an FAQ section to help our customers understand how we work. And we always speak to every contact to arrange the finance that is best for them. We've got a telephone line, we've got an email address there. So by promoting us, and we'll send you as part of the affiliate pack, some documentation that you can email out to people that you've spoken to. You can print it out if you wanted to, but also you can refer them to our website, as I say, for the FAQs. So thank you for watching. I hope that's given you enough detail about who we are, what we do, and how you can benefit by becoming a Landlord Smart affiliate. We look forward to working with you and helping you earn more money going forward.